with the Coach House Garage's pregame show. The Showcase starts now.
Welcome inside Christopher High School as tonight teams across the state in 1A and 2A begin their trek to Carver Arena in Peoria. As tonight we bring you the opening round game of the Christopher Class 1A Boys Basketball Regional between the Waltonville Spartans and the Wayne City Indians. Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside as we welcome you to the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, got us here to Christopher tonight. We're here all week. We will have every game here on WMIX and online at WMIXsports.com of this Christopher Regional. Both teams warming up on the floor. We'll take a break, come back, talk a little bit more about this week, this regional, and this matchup. You're listening to Waltonville versus Wayne City from the Christopher Regional on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank, title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. You may always bank on your hometown team, Community First Bank. Home of the One Account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. About 8 minutes before the start of this one. And Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside Chris. The Christopher Regional, we have every one of our teams, I believe, here that we have covered at least one time during this season, obviously multiple times. Very happy to have the ability to be here all week and cover every game of this Christopher Regional.
Yeah, Woodlawn comes south for the first time since four-class expansion. Obviously, that puts all of our teams in the same place for the first time since the modern-day showcase. Obviously, you have Waltonville, Wayne City, Woodlawn, Christopher, Sesser-Valier, Weber Township. I think I got everybody in there. But you take a look at all of our teams here on the showcase, and it's going to be a fun little regional. Of course, the 4-5 game right now between Wayne City and Waltonville will be the fourth time they've met this year. After having met in a conference game on Friday night, they also met in the Christopher Turkey Tournament as well as the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. So you have these two teams here, of course. You have Bluford later tonight, Weber Township, and then you'll have Woodlawn and Sesser-Valier, of course, tomorrow night as they play the winners of tonight's two games. So it should be a fun regional here at Christopher. Always great hosts. They do a wonderful job with the Thanksgiving Tournament, of course. Always a pleasure to be here, especially in the postseason. And we'll be here all week. Of course, we'll do the second game, as Chris mentioned, Christopher Weber Township. Come back Wednesday for the two games at 6 and 8. And then on Friday, the championship game as well. Wayne City heading to the locker room. Waltonville still warming up. We'll take a break and come back, talk a little bit more about this particular matchup. You're listening to Waltonville versus Wayne City from the Christopher Regional on the Showcase on WMIX.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
Are the features with your free checking account disappearing? Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. A free checking account from People's National Bank includes unlimited check writing, no minimum balance requirements, online banking, bill pay, a Visa check card, and only takes $100 to open. Stop by People's National Bank and get the free checking account you deserve.
People's National Bank, Serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today. Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available at Coach House Garages for you, call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside here on the stage at Christopher. We thank everybody here at Christopher, here at Janelle, the AD, Jeff Johnson, principal, to Eric Stallman, the head boys coach here for all their hospitality already this week. Looking forward to coming back 2 more nights this week. Christopher, always enjoyed coming down here. The task at hand in Game 1 is Waltonville, Wayne City. Once, twice, 3 times a lady, 4 times. I don't know what it's called, but these 2 teams just played Friday night. That was the friendly. Now you get this one, which means a lot. Winner goes on, loser goes plays baseball or track. Interesting, and then 3 matchups this year.
Well, it is. And, of course, they first matched up right here on this very floor in a consolation game of the Christopher Turkey Tournament. Of course, Wayne City won that one by 5, 41-36. Then you turn around, of course, you played in the third-place game with the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Waltonville won that third-place game, I believe, by 11, 54-43. And then on Friday night, they tip off, of course, in our regular season finale. It counted for the Midland Trail Conference regular season standing. Wayne City won what was in the rubber match, 47-31. Took this regular season series 2 games to 1. But, you know, it's hard enough to beat a team once. To try to do it a third time, as they say, of course, not going to be very easy. And, of course, with having so much on the line here tonight, and, of course, the winner moving on, the loser going home, you wonder if both teams truly showed the full deck in the hands in which they played, of course, on Friday night at Wayne City. It's a much different atmosphere here tonight, much, much more on the line. So curious to see if both teams maybe held a little bit back. Of course, I know both teams wanted to win that game. I'm not trying to say that either team threw it or anything like that, but you often, when you know you have that same team coming up a little bit later on down the road or in a regional game or a postseason matchup, may not show what you normally would.
Batter's Box will bring you the starting lineups after the break. Batting lessons, softball lessons, and baseball lessons start March 3rd. In Woodlawn, lessons are $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. I think the one thing that strikes about these 2 teams is, you know, you play here in November. You play again in another tournament, Midland Trail. You play last Friday in what was basically a friendly, knowing the pairing. So I think this is the one where if anybody's been holding anything back from the other matchups, I think in November and January you played out. Lather night you didn't. This is the one where you'll see some things. And again, at the end of the season, you got the option where as you start watching that clock tick, the season winding down, people start getting nervous doing things out of the ordinary that they normally would not have happen.
Well, sure. I mean, pressure changes all of us. We all react differently under pressure. And, of course, tonight, the ones who basically are calm, cool, and collected are going to be the ones that moved on. You can't have nerves. You can't be too rattled. You just got to come out here and do what you've practiced all season long, especially it's a little bit nerve-wracking when you have the very first game out of the gate in a tournament as well, especially when it's postseason. And, I mean, we've seen what happens when good teams get that first game. Sometimes the nerves are the best of them. And we've seen some very, very good teams go down to the very first game of a regional. And one of these 2 teams is a good team. They're going to go down here tonight. But I think right now, knowing that they've lost to Wayne City twice, the pressure is a little on Waltonville. But at the same time, there's a whole heap and helping of pressure right now on the Wayne City Indians, of course, when we take a look at the fact they've beaten this team twice. Expectations from the community are they should beat them again here tonight.
Scoreboard update tonight, and we'll have to wait a while for some of the 6 o'clock start. Be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. This has been the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage fix or car price concessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sharon at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. You will hear readings upon readings of literature the IHSA sends down for the PA announcer to announce during games. You'll hear that. You'll hear every sign of thing they'll do. As they get ready to go through, both teams are lined up on the sideline in front of their respective benches. As we get ready to go, stay tuned. Weber Township and Christopher will follow this one. And then, of course, we're back Wednesday night for both and Friday night for the title game as well here all week. And as time winds down, we will take a break, come back with the starting lineup, the opening tip. You're listening to Wayne City versus Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new River House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Game one of this 2014 Boys Regional about to get underway. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside as we get ready for the starting line. It's brought to you by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn, perfect for your child's birthday party or any party that you have imagined. $50 for 2 hours, 70-foot high ceilings. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437 for availability. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo, who'll give you the starting lineup for this matchup between Waltonville and Wayne City.
Well, the visitors on the scoreboard in this first game are going to be the number 5 Waltonville Spartans. They'll start number 10, Dylan Miller, number 13, Justin Winchester, number 22, Hunter Coggins, number 24, Ryan Majewski, and number 30, Austin Zaub. And those are your starters tonight. Fourth, Ryan Gambers, Waltonville Spartans. They finished the regular season 9-15. They finished 5-4 in the Midland Trail Conference. Of course, for the Wayne City Indians, coached by Russ Gerlach. They will actually go with number 2, Nick Downen, number 24, Kenyon Clark, number 30, Billy Irwin, number 32, Brendan Hale, number 45, Jimmy Mayberry. 12 and 13 was the finish the Indians saw in the regular season, 6-3 in the Midland Trail Conference for third place. Of course, as we said, the Indians are coached by Russ Gerlach.
As Chris Hugo tried to go Yoda on me, those starting lines crossed by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn. A great space for ball practice or parties. It has equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, with pitching machine and climate control for year-round use. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437 to reserve yours today. Of course, pregame show is brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you need a garage, check your car, prize, possessions, give Carol Sheridan a call, 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Waltonville will be the road team tonight. Red jerseys trimmed in white and blue. They are a cheerleading team finishing up their routine here on the floor at Christopher. Lights click on and off here on the stage.
Well, on the stage, they took out the blues, the yellows, and the greens.
Right.
Go back to the reds.
Back to the reds. Well, it is the red and yellow returns tonight at Monday Night Raw, 7 o'clock. Hulk Hogan makes his illustrious return to host WrestleMania and Raw all the way through till WrestleMania. So I know I see red, but I don't see any yellow lights. So
not just the light.
Won't be any T-shirt ripping going on here on the stage. Wayne City to be introduced to the crowd. We'll remind you that we are on social media. We are on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We are putting new content up there all the time, constantly and new. Give us a follow at WMIX Sports. And a nice crowd on hand here. Both teams in a 4-5 game. The winner gets Woodlawn at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. We'll be here for that one. Pre-game at 5:45 here on WMIX, 94.1 FM and WMIXsports.com. I expect if Christian fills in tonight, it'll fill up quite nicely, and then the rest of the week, it'll be a nice atmosphere, as it usually is in November for the turkey tournament, and that's this week as well.
Well, yeah, and you're going to have incredible games as by design, of course. This one should be a good one. It's been seen already 3 times this year. This will be number 4. Next game should be a dandy, and, of course, the semifinals on Wednesday night, which we will have here on WMIX FM. Mount Vernon. But you take a look at what could happen, and, of course, whether it's Wayne City Woodlawn or Waltonville Woodlawn, you're obviously going to get a good matchup there. And then SB, regardless of whether it's Weber or even if it ended up as Christopher, could you imagine the two positives, especially if it ends up as Woodlawn, Waltonville, and Christopher Sesser? Could you imagine?
I'd love to imagine. I could add in Woodlawn, any of the matchups on Wednesday night. So have us a good matchup on Friday night. Of course, the 3-point contest, like last year, everybody shoots Friday about noon. Just kidding. Friday about 5:30. Oh, I love that. As assigned by the IHSA, Corey Miller, Eric Brennick, and Robbie Blondie are your officials. And they've already been given the sideline warning. I love it. Not going to mention it, but the 20-time national champion Kentucky Wildcats cheerleading team, they sit during games. Just saying. Waltonville will have the jump ball with Wayne City. It'll be Zom against the Mayberry. Tip controlled by the Waltonville Spartans. And that's how this one gets underway. Winchester will bring it to the front court as we sit on the stage here at Waltonville. Wayne City will match up man-to-man. Dylan Miller with it on the right wing. Miller with it, top of the key. Goes right corner to Majewski. Ryan will dribble a couple of times, and now back top of the key to Coggins. Coggins over to Miller, left side Winchester. His 3 on the way is good. Justin Winchester gets it off to a good start with a 3-0 bomb, and the Spartans up early with 7.5 to go.
Spartans, many times this season, draw to a hot start with Winchester 3. He's going to have to hope that keeps up tonight. Maybe try to stop the inside game of Wayne City.
Down and goes to Clark on the right side. Ball tipped out of bounds by Askey. It'll belong to the Waltonville Spartans on the turnover. Call Luke Rowley with Rowley's Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or driveways. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete work. For the busy business owner, give Luke a call, 237-0552. Waltonville with it on the left side. Coggins top the key. Miller. Winchester fell down over in the left corner. Miller back to Winchester. 7 minutes to go in the first. Waltonville on the strength of a Winchester 3 leads 3-0. Wayne City, static clean man-to-man as they will switch on screen. Coggins goes left side to Zom in the post. Makes space now to Coggins, left side. He'll come on a right-hand dribble in the rain. Nothing good going there as the rain was not falling there either. Miller goes right corner to Majewski. Top the key, Coggins. Shot from 3 up and in. Ryder Coggins knocks down a 3. Back-to-back. It's 6-0 Waltonville.
Well, I think the thing you have to factor in here, a couple quick threes to start 6-0 Waltonville on top. You're not going to be able to be able to go with that all night. You're going to develop an inside game and, of course, do what you can to disrupt any rhythm the Indians are going to be able to find.
Hale with it at the top of the key. Left corner, Irwin with a shot good. That's the security blanket, Billy Irwin. And it's 6-2, Waltonville by 4. Again, your officials, Corey Miller, Eric Brannock, and Robbie Blondie are your 3 in this opening game of the Christopher Regional. Miller goes right side to Coggins. Coggins with it back to the top of the key. Goes on the wing to Miller. Miller with it. Now backdoor pass. Coggins underneath, up and in. And Wayne City, Chris, does not look like they have their heads much in this one to start with.
Well, no. And, of course, again, it goes back to having beaten them twice before. Sometimes you feel that third time should come just as easily if you're not as focused. And Waltonville did a good job early on defensively. We'll see what happens there.
Turnaround jumper, baseline, left block, fade to turn around on the right shoulder. Fadeaway jumper by Irwin. Tough shot, but it does make it 8-4. Wayne City cuts the lead in half. Miller off to Winchester between the circles. Comes to the left off a ball screen. Mid-range jumper, left side off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Mayeski. Put back no good. Rebound Mayberry. Outlet to down and up the left side on the logo on the left wing. Now at top of the key to Clark with pass right side to Irwin. Top of the key is down and comes to the left, leaves it behind for Hale. Hale, the blonde side, over on the left side to down and shot long. Rebound Irwin in the paint over Tom. His jumper off the glass too strong. Put back no good by Mayberry, but he is fouled. Mayberry will go to the line and shoot 2. As we sit on the stage, we will have to pay attention to who fouled there, and I believe it's on Mayeski, the way the number went. I'd like to welcome in the Benton Rangers coaching staff on their way to Harrisburg, listening in loud and clear. Wondered if some of the dignitaries on that staff would be here or where tonight. They are on their way to Harrisburg to do a little work as Mayberry hits the first. 8-5, Waltonville with 5:03 to go.
Spartans done a good job early on, Danny, of pushing the Indians to the outside and making them take those shots, but after that, a couple of offensive rebounds haven't done a very good job boxing out and early going.
How about that box out? That ball hit the front of the iron on the left side.
Oh, there we go.
Bounced down on the floor and took the Pro V1 spin to the baseline. Nobody touched it because the red jerseys had the white jerseys boxed out. Down and with it on the left side. Now comes over in the lane. Now kicks it right side, Winchester. Winchester with it. Gets his pass stolen away by Clark. Length of the floor to go. Miller on the steal. Tips it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in from the corner for Wayne City with 4:45 to go in the first. Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Hale inbounds top of the key to down. At 4:40 to go in the first. Waltonville leads 8-5 here in the opening game of the Christopher Regional. Irwin top of the key. Right wing to Clark. Drives baseline. Comes back out. Now top of the key to Irwin. Irwin top of the key. Left wing down it. One dribble. Picks it up. Now top of the key. Pass again to Mayberry. Inside underneath. Shot no good by Hale, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Wayne City got a mismatch that time on the Waltonville switch in the man. Had a guard dealing with the post. Miller trying to guard Hale, and that won't work. 4:23 to go in the first. 8-5 Waltonville on top. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. New content coming shortly. Give us a like while you're there. Several people in the last week have. That's Facebook.com/WMIX Sports.
I'm not going to say nerves early for Wayne City, Danny, but just looks like they're just not into this one. You're nearly gone.
Well, if you don't get into it quick, you get out of it real soon in this tournament.
8-5.
Yeah, early 3 misses for the Indians. Miller hands off Winchester between the circles. That goes off of Wayne City out of bounds for the left. It'll stay with the Waltonville Spartans. Bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home with a one account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. Waltonville will trigger. He'll throw it in the backcourt to Miller. Miller comes across the timeline. With it on the right side to Zom. Back top of the key to Mayeski, left side to Miller. We have a ball away. The ball's on the left wing, away from where the whistle is. And that foul is going to be on Justin Winchester, his first team's third. He got caught with a moving screen. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, online at WMIXSports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. We will have guest talk in the Saturday Sports Show question of the week, social media question of the week, all kinds of things this week. It'll be regional related, that's for sure, with all the regional titles handed out on Friday night. Down the lane on the dribble, Clark kicked out right wing. Shot from 15 is no good by Gammon, but it's put up by Jimmy Mayberry on the follow, and Wayne City back to within 1-8-7. Winchester brings it up. Waltonville got off to such a hot start at 6-0. Wayne City kind of settled down and righted the ship. Coggins on the right wing, crosses over to the left to Mayeski, left wing Miller. They have Zom posted up. He got double teamed, got off balance, and threw it away. Recovered by Irwin. Out to Gammon, and he'll bring it into the front court. Gammon came in for Downing a couple of minutes ago. He'll run the point, throws the left wing to Clark. Clark at the waist, guarded by Winchester. Ball stream to the right. Now back left wing to Irwin. 15-footer up. Good. Nope. They said instead of 15, he was behind the line. Looked to me he was elbow related. And Irwin has 7 early, and it's 10-8 Wayne City. A nice run by Wayne City to get back into this one as Miller goes right side to Coggins. Coggins spins right baseline, gets to the rim, can't shoot, goes left corner to Miller. Miller dribbles to the right, into the lane, left elbow shot up and in. Dylan Miller with his first points. We're tied at 10. 2:40 to go in the first. And this one's got Dandy written all over it. With it on the right side. On the wing, it's Clark to the top of the key. They go inside to Mayberry, double, triple team, still throws up a shot, rolls over the iron left side, rebound Miller for the Spartans. Gillen will bring it into the front court up the right side. Gets a ball screen from Mayaski, now goes right baseline, he gets hand checked. That'll be on number 10, Chase Gammon, his first, Wayne City's first. And Waltonville will trigger right in front of us as it's tied at 10 with 2:19 to go in the first. Waltonville jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Wayne City has caught him. Zom in the lane goes up for a shot, no good. Rebound Wayne City. Wayne City has that opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Across the timeline comes Coots, goes left wing to Clark. Clark out top of the key to Irwin, holds at the waist, right wing pass to Gammon. Gammon back top of the key to Irwin. Over on the left side, Coots goes inside. Winchester picks the pass off for Waltonville up the right wing. Crosses over, down the lane, bounce pass left block behind Mayaski out of bounds. It'll go to the Wayne City Indians with 1:50 to go in this game, tied at 10 in the first quarter. WMIXsports.com, you're streaming home for high school sports. Archives of everything we do, whether it's a sports show or games, video or audio, that's at WMIXsports.com. Top of the key, right wing with it is Gammon. Gammon with it. Baseline out of bounds, off of Waltonville. It'll stay with Wayne City with 1:38 to go. Waltonville and Wayne City tied at 10. The fourth time these two teams have matched up. Wayne City tops the inbounds to Gammon. Gammon with it on the right side. Throws it left side to Irwin. Irwin throws up one and misses. Rebound goes to Waltonville. Here comes Miller. Look at main man coming here wanting sweethearts. I had to wait till he got here for these. Miller with it, top of the key. Miller with it. Val leaves it for Coggins. He traveled with the basketball. Coggins travels. Waltonville's nervous. Load my man up here. Come back whenever you need more. Okay. Hunter Wheeler makes a stop here. He's one of our followers on Twitter. You can too at WMIX Sports.
Of course, that's the fourth turnover on the Spartans.
And now, Wayne City has 1:10 to go in the first. Left side is Downing. Downing with it. Over on the right side, that is Coots. Coots dribbles baseline, shot short, rebound Zom with 1 minute to go. Zom leads it for Winchester. Winchester has it to Miller. Miller across the timeline between the circles. Miller with it. Will dribble with 50 seconds. Miller goes to Zom on the right side. And Zom has it and holds, and we'll see what Waltonville does. They'll probably go for the final shot of the quarter.
Probably a good move here. I mean, we've seen some plays roll in, just haven't seen them executed properly at this point. Got off to a hot start with some early threes. Nice backdoor play when they found Coggins all open, and then it was kind of a struggle there for a bit until Waltonville was able to rediscover themselves. Now tied at 10, maybe wind some clock down, get a playoff, go into the second quarter with the lead.
Tied at 10, Zom will begin the offense to Winchester over on the left side. Winchester with it. Over to the left. Now hands off to Coggins. Coggins with it, goes left side. Now to Miller down the lane, pass off Zom, ball tipped out. Winchester had it, lost it, but it was off and down and with 3 seconds left to go. And now Waltonville will throw in from the baseline left as we sit on the stage, which would be the right corner if you're trying to visualize. Miller will look to throw in. Winchester's covered. They get it to Mayaski with 3. He'll throw up a shot, and that is how the first quarter went, as that shot was long. Waltonville 10, Wayne City 10. You're listening to Spartans versus Indians after one quarter on the showcase on WMIX.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic-trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
WMIX Sports Bubble Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Top Chris Hugo and I, Denny Czerwinski, got the Christopher tonight. At the win to 1, Waltonville Wayne City tied at 10. Indians with a basketball. Down and down the lane, drives, kicks it to nobody, baseline. Got in the air and didn't know where to pass it. It goes out of bounds, and it belonged to the Waltonville Spartans.
A little unforced there to start off the quarter for the Indians. Of course, their third turnover of the night. Key for them was they were just 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Your Spartans had no opportunities in the first.
Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations. Your friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Winchester, corner 3, rattles out from the corner pocket. Rebound goes to Irwin. Here come the Wayne City Indians running down the floor. Left wing down and Bankston does shoot the 3. Goes in. Nick down and knocks down his first points of the game, and a Tiger Woods fist bump down the floor. It's 13-10 Indians with a 3-point lead. Just started the second quarter. Well, it's Winchester with it off to Miller on the right wing. Miller down the lane. Coggins saw him cut off. Now back out to Miller on the right side. Top of the key, Winchester. Winchester over on the left wing to Coggins. Dribbling around on the left side, top of the key to Miller. Miller right now with the basketball on the right wing to Mayaski. Mayaski with it. Dribbling top of the key, picks it up. Wayne City's defense has picked up a notch since the start of this ball game. Waltonville trying to get back into this a little bit after that quick start by the Spartans. Top of the key, Winchester. Winchester has it. Winchester dribbling. Winchester still out top of the key. He'll launch a long 3 on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound Wayne City. Looked to me like Waltonville tried to be patient and lost their patience.
Well, lost their patience, saw the easy 3, unfortunately, for the Spartans. 0-2 this quarter from beyond the arc after starting 2 of 2.
Right wing Gammon to the top of the key. Now free throw line on the dribble. Shot no good. Good look, just didn't fall. Rebound goes to Coggins. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We got scoreboard updates coming in there, and one shortly the next time we can. Coggins goes left wing in the lane, dishes off Zomp, layup, no good, missed the layup, rebound, now we have a foul. It'll be Zomp breaking the law of verticality, his first team's 4th. At Mount Carmel, Lawrenceville leads Carmine into 117-14 at the 1A Super and Salem Class 1A Girls. Moweaqua Central A&M leads Goreville 18-8 at the end of 1. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex, but Scott makes it simple. For friendly advice when you need it and choosing right level protection, give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Wayne City tried to that time. They went with a ball screen on the right wing, but it was an illegal screen. That was on number 10, Chase Gammon, his team's second. So Wayne City, he comes off the bench, 2 fouls for him as a sub.
Yeah, definitely not what you wanted there, of course, if you're Russ Gerlach. And to have 2 fouls off of the bench of one of your role players here with 5:44 left in the first half. But right now for the Spartans, that impatience is costing them dearly. Had a nice roll-off play to the back door, couldn't come up with the bunny, and then it almost turned into an opportunity for Wayne City, but they're going to confer over there on the other side. We'll see what's happening.
Officials are talking. Stay tuned for Relay College halftime show scoring and stats scores around Southern Illinois. Relay College can save you thousands on your college education. See how to apply online at rlc.edu. They got the foul situation straightened out. And there was a little bit of a laugh between officials. Good crew here on this one, as expected in postseason in the state of Illinois, especially in Southern Illinois, with the good officiating we have. Miller, top of the key, goes to the left side on the dribble. Miller has to pick up that dribble. It's back to the basket. Top of the key to Winchester. Winchester goes right wing to Coggins. Coggins holds above his head. Coggins back out top of the key. Winchester left wing to Miller. Miller dribbles to the top of the key. Winchester, a three on the way. It is good. That is Mr. Winchester. He has 6, and Chris, he has to be hot if Waltonville wants to have a chance in this.
Oh, exactly. They're going to have plenty of firepower from Winchester tonight, and that was a great three, of course, from in front of us, the right wing. Needed that after starting 0-2.
Went the shot from the top of the key. 3 Hale, no good. Rebound. Waltonville had it, lost it, and now to go back to Wayne City on the turnover. Make your own great play when you open Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Hale will trigger for the Indians. Baseline underneath their own basket. They will swing around to the left wing, down it. Behind the three-point line, he makes the catch. Down and comes back to the top of the key. Now goes left wing to Kuntz. Kuntz with it, go out left wing, down it. Looks and now throws it top of the key. That is Clark. Inside pass, Mayberry has it. Got away with a little travel, and we got a push foul. That'll be on Hale on the other side on the foul. And it'll go back to Waltonville with 4:42 to go, tied at 13.
Well, tried to plow in off of the right block for the bucket. Just didn't work out that time. Ends up with a foul against Wayne City. A good opportunity for the Spartans with 4:42 left in the first half. Try to get the lead back, tied at 13.
I don't think this will be a high-scoring game. No. 13 all. With 4:40 to go, Coggins will bring it up for the Spartans. Coggins across the timeline. Coggins goes to the right to Dylan Miller. Miller comes back in the middle of the lane. That is to Majewski left wing. There's Coggins, top of the key, Winchester corner, Miller. Miller has it. Miller with it left wing. Now Coggins back to Miller. His shot goes up, and it goes in. Dylan Miller from 3, fell down, got a 3, and it's 16-13. Spartans by 3. They have 4 3-pointers in the first half, and Russ Gerlach wants a full timeout.
I think Dylan was looking for the Oscar nod after banging the right wing 3, looking for the foul to try to get the end one, but all in all, a great run here by the Spartans. 6-0 run to get back on top with 4:10 left.
All kinds of people listening in tonight from all the communities involved in this regional, as well as teams and people listening outside just for basketball listening. 4:10 to go in the first half. Waltonville leads Wayne City 16-13. I think first that we have to look at is the fact that Waltonville's not shooting their three-pointers. The main reason they're in the lead in this one so far.
Yeah, I mean, they've come back after missing their first 2 to make their second 2. Able to salvage the three-point percentage now for the first half. Right now they're 4 of 6, but that's not going to be there all night. They're able to find an inside play earlier, of course, when they were up, I want to say 6-0. Came 6-2. We're able to get another point there. Of course, the backdoor play to Hunter Coggins. That play has not been there since. Give a lot of credit to the Wayne City defense for kind of strengthening up a little bit on that static clean man, switching man. They've been able to isolate or keep things from getting isolated underneath.
Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. We are ready to go. Welcome those in from Sesser with the last name Metcalf and Widges and T-Town. So there we go. People everywhere listening to us, whether it's on the FM or at WMIX.com. Wayne City with a basketball in the right corner. That is Irwin. He goes to the rim, and he is fouled. It'll be on Waltonville. That'll be their 5th with 3:56 to go in the first half. That foul is on Zom. That's his 2nd, and that's the 5th on Waltonville. Baseline out of bounds coming for Wayne City underneath their own basket. That's Downen with it in the corner. Downen has it up to the left side. Now back top of the key. In the lane, now Irwin with it. Now we'll dribble back to the top of the key to Hale. Hale right side. On the wing. Yes, all kinds of people. 3 on the way. Top of the key is good by Billy Irwin, all-conference member. And it's tied at 16. Everybody can shoot. Everybody can score. Irvington involved. They're listening. Got to mention Ashley Bice from our sister station Q106 taking a note in. Shoot, everybody wants to be called. It'll be a name my name night by the time this one's over. Miller goes in the corner. Zom with it. Looks to Miller down the lane, running one-hander. Shot, layup, no good. Zom missed the time to jump. And Mayberry has it out to down and up the left side for Wayne City. Wayne City goes left corner. Now left side, top of the key, right side pass to Hale. One dribble in the paint to Irwin. They got Zom posted up. That's going to be a foul on Zom, and that's going to be 3. Here comes Lewis in for Mr. Zom. That's his 3rd. definite advantage for Wayne City in there as far as that goes in the post.
Well, it is. You get Zom out of the game for the time being. He's done well defensively tonight. And a lot of that pressure you had down low and trying to keep the Indians out of the paint disappears right now.
Wayne City triggers a basketball up on the left side. In the corner. That is Hale. Inside now to Mayberry. Back out to Hale. His three on the way. Long off the mark. Rebound Dylan Miller off the left side. Waltonville runs the other way at the 2:45 mark. Tied at 16 in the opening game of this regional. Coggins right wing to Miller. Goes baseline. Shot from the block. No. Passes over Lewis. Missed the layup. Rebound Mayberry. Mayaski tips in there, though. Hey, Irwin gets the rebound. Puts the brakes on and the air brakes and gives it to Nick Down. Across the timeline. The shoe still works 4 months later. A lot of tread on the tires. Down and with it goes left wing to Hale on the left wing. Now back to Irwin. Right side to Clark. Clark couple dribbles between the legs, throws it in Mayberry. Lewis just pushing on him, and Mayberry misses the backhand. They were kind of hand-to-hand combat, and they let him go. Rebound to Waltonville. Miller across the timeline. The 2-minute mark of the first half to Mayaski. Mayaski gets to Winchester, top of the key, and what do we have? Looks like on Downing. Yep, that's who it's going to be. He was holding Winchester on the cut, his first team sport. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Side out of bounds, Waltonville on the home side of the stands here at Christopher. Mayaski throws in the backcourt to Miller, and Waltonville has the basketball with under 2 to go. Miller goes to Bonner on the left wing, top of the key over on the right side to Coggins. Coggins comes back between the circles. Backdoor cut to Winchester on that go, and that shot blocked that time by Billy Irwin. He gets it to Downing. Indians run quickly down the floor. Irwin's going to say a 3, top of the key. It's good. Billy Irwin has 12 in the game, and it's 19-16 Wayne City.
Neither team has a field goal outside of a three-pointer right now in the second quarter. That's all we've seen.
Miller hands off to Bonner. Bonner traveled, got away with one. He was shocked they didn't call it. He even looked at the official, then gave it to Coggins. Over to Winchester. Play on, young fella. If they don't blow the whistle, you got to play. Winchester to Miller on the right side. Miller looks, now comes off the screen, goes left to Bonner. Weber Township's here. Bonner down the lane with his first shot up and in.
Look at that.
Dalton Bonner, the freshman, by now only in name with as many minutes as he has played. 59 seconds left to go in the first half. We're at the bottom of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the showcase.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports or crank us up on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois. A Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
59 seconds left to go in the first half. 19-18. Waltonville trails Wayne City by 1. It's a back-and-forth game. Hot shooting and streaks for both teams, and then not so good at shooting and streaks for both teams as well.
It's been a very streaky atmosphere, very chippy at times. But, of course, you take a look at the fact that neither team until Bonner, that dribble drive penetration there, had made a field goal inside the arc. And both teams are struggling from inside. As long as the three-point shooting keeps up, it's going to be a great night for both of these teams, but it's not going to be there all night.
With the basketball down the lane comes Brandon Hale. Actually, that's Brandon. Brandon works at fourth square. Shot up, no good, and a foul. And on the repeat, Hale will go line to shoot, too. I'll see Brandon tomorrow. That's why I got his name on my mind. Foul was on Waltonville. 21. That was Bonner, his first. Some referees leave with the left hand first and right. And now free throw coming. Shot no good from Hale. He'll get one more. That's too many numbers that time for Jimmy. Out goes Mayberry for Wayne City. 19-18, Wayne City by 1 is what would have been a very good ball game here in the first half. Really enjoying this ball game a lot. Free throw coming again, the second from Hale. That one rattles out. Rebound tip. Oh, that'll be a law of verticality violation on Billy Irwin, his first team's fifth. And Waltonville has it down 1. They have a nice contingent of fans to our right as we sit on the stage here at Christopher. And Waltonville has an opportunity to take the lead here if they can get something going offensively. Goreville struggling at Salem in the Super, down 23-12 late second. right now, they are in some trouble. And that's super. They could lose a super sectional for the 4th year in a row. Top of the key with it for Waltonville is Bonner. Over on the left side, Miller recovers. Now the Winchester, and the fight's on. Winchester throws to Majewski. Majewski back to Winchester with 24 seconds to go. Over to Miller. Miller says, we got to settle this down. While he holds, we'll tell you about Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us a like while you're there. Joining a lot of people in the last few weeks that have given us a like. Scoggins to Miller with 10 seconds to go. Miller over on the top, looking for Majewski. He didn't know where to go. Now Miller's got to make something up in the dirt, and he does. He goes to the rim, and he's fouled with 2 seconds to go. That foul is on Wayne City. It'll be on number 20. Caleb Kuntz, his first team 6. Waltonville inbound, baseline in front of the stage, in a box set. Miller to trigger, lob into Winchester, shot, no good. Rebound Majewski, no good. And at the end of the first half, it is Wayne City 19, Waltonville 18. We'll take a break, come back with the Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to Spartans versus Indians for the Christopher Regional in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Construction, heavy hauling, emergency vehicles, agriculture, forestry, utility services. Within these and countless other essential industries, the guys and gals who do the toughest work count on one heavy-duty truck more than any other, the Ford F-Series Super Duty. Day in and day out, built Ford Tough. Diesel and gas powertrains enable F-Series Super Duties to pump out plenty of horsepower and torque, along with great fuel economy. At Ford Square, we have cash-back incentives up to $5,500 on F Super Duties and a great selection right now. Come see one of our sales associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest. And you can also view all of our inventory, new and pre-owned, at fordsquare.com.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new River House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime at Christopher. Waltonville trails Wayne City 19-18 on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions, rlc.edu. Apply online while you're there. A couple updates in the boys regional, Mount Carmel, Lawrenceville over Carmine to half 29-28. And in the girls 1A Super at Salem, it is Moequa Central A&M 33, Goreville 18. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex, but Scott Owens makes it simple with friendly advice and choosing the right level of protection when you need it, along with discounts you deserve. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. Chris and I will take a break. We'll come back with scoring and stats from this first half. You're listening to Wayne City versus Waltonville on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Deen's new River House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Halftime at Christopher Regional and 1A boys basketball. It's Wayne City 19, Waltonville 18 here on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how to apply online at rlc.edu. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, and that cue means it's time for the scoring and stats from Chris Hugo. Well, as we take a look at the scoring stats for the teams first, the Wayne City Indians were 3 of 15 inside for 20% in that first half, 4 of 7 outside for 57.1%. They're 7 of 22 from the floor for 31.8%. Just 1 of 6 from the free throw line, though, for 16.7%. For the Spartans, they were 3 of 13 inside for 23.1%, but 4 of 6 outside for 66.7%. They were 7 of 19 from the floor for 36.8%. Spartans did not try a free throw in that first half. Rebound, well, Indians out-rebounded the Spartans 13-9. Turnover disadvantage also belongs to Waltonville 5-3. Individual scores, first for the Spartans, they have 6 from Justin Winchester, 5 each from Hunter Coggins and Dylan Miller, and 2 from Dalton Bana, of course, for their 18 points. For Wayne City's 19 points, they have a game-high 13 from Billy Irwin, 3 from Nick Downen, 3 from Jimmy Mayberry. That gives us our halftime score. The Wayne City Indians 19, the Waltonville Spartans 18. 3:40 to go. Of course, stay tuned. Waiting on the next game, of course, Weber Township and Christopher will be in the second quarterfinal of the week, of the night, second one tonight, as that winner will play Sesser-Valier on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Of course, WMIX will be here all week for action here from the Christopher Regional. WMIXsports.com, your streaming home for high school sports. We have archives, both audio and video, of the games that we do. All archives of the Saturday Sports Show as well. That's at WMIXsports.com. We need to take a break. We'll come back with the start of the second half. You're listening to Waltonville versus Wayne City from the Christopher Class 1A Boys Regional here on the Showcase on WMIX.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
People's National Bank makes purchasing a home easy. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com to fill out an online application 24/7, and you will be on your way to owning your own home. If you have any questions, give me, Joy Schrader, a call at 241-6928.
People's National Bank, your home for home loans. Proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuitions, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Time here at Christopher. Waltonville trails Wayne City 19-18. Starts the second half. And Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. Chris, this is one of those where you just get the feeling somebody is going to make a run here. About 6-8 points is going to take a big advantage in this.
Well, if history is any indicator, this has been a very streaky game. If it's not Waltonville on a run, it's Wayne City on a run. But I think the thing that kind of scares me a little bit for the Indians is the fact they're 0-5 inside in that second quarter and unable to find an inside basket. Of course, the Spartans were suffering from the same block as up until the point that Bonner went in on a dribble drive penetrator. Waltonville didn't have an inside basket there in the second quarter. So we'll see what happens here. I don't think you want to have to live by the three or die by the three here in the second half, but that may be how it ends up unless one team can find their way inside.
And starting the second half, it will be Waltonville basketball. As we move along in this third quarter, make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank 3-Eye yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one member FDIC. Waltonville's asking for one as well. Coggins knocks down a two. The worst shot in basketball just went in. Coggins had his toe on the line, but he made it anyway. He has 7. It's 20-19. 21. Ooh, they said 21. I thought it was 20. Yes, thank you very much. Just asked me. Left wing with it is Hale. Now inside Irwin. Shot fake 3 people. Foul will be on Coggins, I believe. He was the closest of 3 Spartans to the foul. And that foul is on Coggins, as I predicted. That'll be his first, team's first. At the line will be Billy Irwin.
Not the guy you necessarily want to send to the line, the guy that can shoot from anywhere.
His free throw up, and it's good, and wraps it down. Ooh, that was pretty. The first one's up is good.
Of course, using that logic, whereas Wayne City struggled from the line, 1 of 6 in the first half, but Irwin's just a pure shooter.
Second free throw rattles out as Chris Hugo. Mail all your mail that for making kids miss free throws. As with 7:30 to go, co-worker in the house. Winchester across the timeline, left side, off the screen, Coggins. Coggins holds, now goes right side to Miller. Miller with it, now goes top of the key, Winchester, over on the left wing to Coggins. Coggins with it, holds, now back to Miller. Bob, that's Winchester, as he and Downing go hand-to-hand. Now goes back over Miller, shot fake, dribbles left baseline, shot good. That's what Waltonville needs more of, mid-range jumpers, and the Spartans up 2, 22-20.
That's a good job by Miller. Recognized the shot wasn't there, used the shot fake to go left, and then going left, found himself a nice mid-range baseline jumper, a lost art.
Wayne City with the basketball. Now right side, here comes Hale, cut off, now dribbles back to the right elbow, spins, he's going to shoot it, does, and is fouled. Oh, that was a forced shot that Hale got away with. And that foul is on Zom. That's 4 on him.
Rutrow.
Second on Waltonville, and that'll send Brendan Hale to the line to shoot 2. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other excavating services, such as creating that dream pond behind your home. Call Luke Rowley today for a list of prices and services. Call 237-0552. Well, nobody can make a free throw. That's the problem here. Second one coming here from Hale. That one's off the mark. Rebound goes to Majewski. He'll drop off to Miller as Dillon will bring it into the front court. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940 at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Winchester to Miller. Miller was coming off, and he tried to get away from his defender, and he did a great job. The problem was he pushed off to get there. 22-20. Waltonville still leads by 2 in this low-scoring affair. If you took the under, you're winning right now. Not that we condone betting here outside of Vegas. Down and across the timeline. With it on the left side. Inside they go to Irwin. Now back out to Clark. Clark on the dribble down the lane. Kicks it out top of the key to Mayberry. Right wing to Downing. Downing comes to the left on the dribble to the elbow. Picks it up left side. Started by Miller. Goes left wing to Clark. Mark wanted Irwin, now gets it to him, extended left block, triple team, quadruple team, and a reach-in. 4 on Waltonville. Team-wise, that's a foul. Winchester, his second.
That's a good job by the Spartans, though, to recover. Good ball screen there set by Mayberry off of the elbow, and then came around. Spartans were able to tighten up on the right side, but then it ends up in a foul. Indians get the ball back.
Hale throws underneath, and Bonner just flat push Irwin out of bounds.
So a foul to get caught.
Well, that ain't no kidding. Russ Gerlach's like us. How was that not called? That was a nice bump off the puck, cross-check, bump, poke check, and go the other way.
Rubbins racing.
That's right. It was last night. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Across the timeline comes Coggins. I mean, that's the only place Dale Jr. can win. Down the lane goes Miller. His shot blocked. Miller hard to the floor, but he's fouled. That foul is going to be on Billy Irwin, his second. That's the first on Wayne City. Your WMIX Sports team tonight, Holly Carroll, Chris Hugo, and Denny Czerwinski from Christopher, with Waltonville Spartans leading 22-20 with 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account, featuring free checking, high-yield interest, member FDIC. First one to make a free throw wins this one. Nobody can make a free throw right now. This quarter, both teams are 1 of 5. Ugh. Who needs the elk soup shoot? Can't make one here. Nobody wins. That free throw is good by Miller. He has 8. It's 23-20. Waltonville out to a 3-point lead. 3 points, almost like 6 some games. As down and goes left wing, handoff to Hale on the left side. Hale comes down the lane, jump stop, beautiful move, too strong. They'll rebound to Coggins. 5.5 to go in the third. Waltonville leads 23-20. Winchester will bring it across the timeline for the Spartans. Double dribble, got away with it. Goes to Coggins at 5:20 to go. Coggins to Miller, now on the left side to Bonner. Bonner dribbles to the right. Ooh, got away with another double dribble. Hucked it on his hip, didn't call it. Coggins goes left side, Winchester. Winchester back to the middle of the floor. Goes right side to Dylan Miller. Miller with it off baseline, top of the key. Now left side to Bonner. Waltonville running the weave out front. Ball screen offense over on the right side to Coggins. Coggins comes around now, looks back door Winchester, got away from down it, goes up for a shot, and he's fouled. And that'll be on Billy Irwin, his third, team second. And Justin Winchester does not use the oldest trick in the book. However, one of the oldest tricks in the book, that time on the back door. Seen that commercial?
Yeah, I have.
Just checking.
Sounds like that's not who got the foul.
Well, I do believe it was on Irwin. That's who I saw hack. Is that who was not announced?
I couldn't tell.
Oh, I got you. Winchester with a second. He has 8. Waltonville out to a 5-point lead with 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Down and comes across the timeline. Goes on the left side to Irwin, to Hale. Now left, right side, down. Down and with the top of the key to Hale. Now inside they go to Mayberry. Mayberry's double team, but they left the ball. Mayberry had the ball. One of the defenders for Waltonville took off. Russ Gerlach calls a timeout with 4:33 to go in the third quarter. Waltonville trails or leads 25-22, and tight game here, and one of those where every possession will count at rest away in this one.
Oh, yeah, and that's a possession you're going to look back on and say, oh, no, how did we let that happen? They had Mayberry pinned to the baseline, wasn't going to be able to go anywhere with it. May have eventually fallen out of bounds because there really wasn't anybody there to help. But they leave the ball and try to go defend all the other guys, and in doing so, all Mayberry had to do was lean back, go off the window, and now a 5-point lead suddenly becomes a one-possession ball game with 4:33 left here in the third quarter. When this one is over, Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers and make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Winchester will inbound in front of us as we sit on the stage here at Christopher. He's going to throw it into Miller, as Winchester and the official had a nice laugh. Don't know what was exchanged, but boy, they laughed most when they went down the floor. Miller left side to Bono on the wing, deep side. Now dribbles to the top of the key. Backdoor cutting, no time again. Got away with the travel and didn't that time. Turned it over, couldn't get away with that one. It was too obvious. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account featuring free checking, high-yield interest. Member FDIC. 25-22. Waltonville on top by 3 over Wayne City. This one here is a streak. Waltonville's had their streak. We'll see if Wayne City can answer. Too many dapper dressed coaches already tonight. It's going to be tough to pick.
I've got my front runner. We'll talk about it here in a little bit.
I have a front runner, too, just because he's kind of behind the 8 ball.
Well, yeah.
Genetics.
Yeah, that's no kidding. With it on the left side, that's to down it. You have to be wear a tie to qualify, so one coach has been eliminated. Top of the key is Gammon. Gammon with it on the left side to Kuhn. Now to down it. They're looking for Irwin. They can't get it to him. Bond is doing a great job on him. On the left wing is Gammon. Gammon with it. Now lob pass inside. Mayberry had it, lost it, tip, recovered by Downett. Goes in the corner to Irwin. His three on the way rattles out. Rebound Majewski. He gets it over to Miller. There comes Waltonville up the left side. Miller with it to the top of the key. Out of Bonner over to Winchester. 3:20 to go in the third. We might have to include people helping to run the tournament. There's been some pretty sharp dressers as well.
I have a reason as to why mine's for sure.
Next dead ball free throw, we'll have our vote so far. With it on the top of the key is Cox. Over to Miller. Miller comes down the lane. Now dribble hands off Winchester. Winchester with it goes left side to Bonner. Bonner comes back, crosses over, goes baseline. Now to Majewski, the left elbow, right wing to Coggins with 2:50 to go in the third. Coggins goes to Miller. Miller goes off ball screen left side to Bonner. Waltonville will restart. Bonner with it to Miller as Waltonville plays a little slow down. They're not interested in the basket right now. And there comes Coggins. Coggins over to the right to Winchester. Winchester with it looks. While they dribble it out, we'll tell you about Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us a like there. We got new content available there at Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Waltonville the 3-point lead. Bonner with it near the Bearcat logo. Guarded by Irwin. Counts on. Bonner gets it over to Miller on the right side. Miller with it. Down the lane to the left elbow. Backdoor cut. Coggins left baseline. Goes to the rim. Shot short. Rebound Mayberry. Waltonville took about 2 minutes off the clock. Did not score. Kuntz will bring it across the timeline for the Indians. He holds up a full fist. Top of the key. He'll go right side. That's to Downing. Downing back top of the key. Irwin covered by Pana. Now to the free throw line. Leaves it for Downing. Free throw jumper extended. No good off the mark. Majewski with a rebound for Waltonville to Miller. Dillon brings it up to fourth. Left corner pass to Bonner. Back to Miller on the left wing. Miller crossed over. Now kicked it to Bonner left wing. Bonner comes top of the key, right side Winchester. Winchester with it on the dribble. Looks and goes left side to Coggins with 1:30 to go. Coggins with it right side to Miller. Miller with it. To the left. Now to Bonner. They're going to play the weave out front. 1:24 to go here in the third. Over on the right side is Winchester. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. We haven't missed anything. Winchester stood right there. Now he's on the dribble between the circles. Winchester comes to the left to Coggins. Coggins back to the right. Now looks right. Now can't go anywhere. Comes back to left top of the key to Majewski. Over to Winchester with 1 minute to go in the third. Waltonville leads 25-22. Coggins with it between the circles. Left side to Miller. Miller goes baseline, cut off. Now circles back in the lane. Gets to the rim anyway. Scores and a foul. Main thing as a guard in basketball is to keep your dribble alive as long as possible, Chris. That's exactly what Dylan Miller there to get the basket.
Well, Dylan Miller did a great job. Of course, found himself in a precarious position and was able to get inside, used the window, and drew the contact. And now a chance to get a three-point play, extend this lead, and extend it to possibly 6 if Miller makes the free throw.
And Miller makes the free throw. Wow, what a quarter for him. He has 6 in a game, 6 in a quarter, 11 in a game. And with 51.2 seconds to go in the third quarter, Waltonville leads Wayne City 28-22. Scoreboard update. Last scores we had that were new, of course. Lawrenceville led Carmine, a boys regional game, at Mount Carmel 29-28. At the half in a 1A Super, it is Moequa Central A&M 33, Corville 18. Do you have any on your side of the table?
I haven't gotten anything.
Nothing yet. We'll keep looking. Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940. Also online at WMIXSports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. We have scores. We have guests. We have talk. We have a social media question of the week. That's the Saturday Sports every Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. and AM 940 and online at WMIXSports.com. Wayne City has 1 field goal, 1 free throw. That's not going to do it tonight against the Waltonville team that's making points right now.
Well, it's not. And we talked about the runs during the halftime show. Waltonville had a great run right now. Key is going to be what happens when you get that timeout, of course, at the end of the quarter. and who makes the adjustment. We'll see if an adjustment came in that full timeout by Coach Gerlach. Length the floor inbound here is about 50 seconds.
Right now, Wayne City down 6. Update from the Mount Carmel Regional. Carmine now leads Lawrenceville 45-41, 2A boys. That ball tipped out of bounds in front of the Christopher Deep bench, which would be the home bench for Wayne City. And I'm impressed with Waltonville's defense here in the third.
It's tightened up. I mean, we talked about earlier. That ball screen could have been disastrous off the left elbow earlier, but the Wayne City defense tightened up on the right side. Ends up with 2 free throw misses to the line for the Indians.
On the right wing, Gammon, top of the key down, and wide open threes off the mark. Claims the backboard rebound to Bonner, top of the key. Brian Gamber's holding his arms out. Usually in radio or TV, that means you have to stretch it out and talk a little bit. For Brian Gamber, that means spread it out and run for the last shot. Wayne City has the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bonner, top of the key, left wing pass Winchester. Winchester comes back to the right with 8. Wayne City picks up their pressure. Mayaski to Miller with 5. On the left side, top of the key. Miller down, kicks it right corner. Coggins for a 3 at the horn. No good. Rebound to nobody. And that's at the end of 3 quarters. Waltonville 28, Wayne City 22. You're listening to the Spartans versus the Indians from the Christopher Regional on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book here at the Christopher Regional Game 1, a quarterfinal. Waltonville leads Wayne City 28-22. Dennis Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside as Wayne City starts the ball with the start of the fourth quarter. Down and with it on the left wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Over on the right side, that's to Gammon. Gammon comes to the right elbow, leaves behind for Hale. Hale down the lane, and there's a hand check foul on Waltonville. That's their 5th. Out of bounds on the baseline coming. That foul is on number 24, Ryan Mayaski, his 2nd. 7:43 left in this one. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff, understand your needs. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Wayne City with a basketball top of the key. That's Clark over in the left wing to Hale. Hale goes baseline. They're going to howl a hand check on Mayaski. That's the 6th on Waltonville, and that's the 3rd on Mayaski.
Still not used to the points of emphasis this year.
Well, some are, some aren't. Within the left corner is Downing, but they've called it the same way the entire game. Oh, you have no complaint. Down the lane, shot blocked. Oh, wow. Gammon went to the rim on Bonner. Bonner got a lot of bottom. And then, according to the official, got a lot of Gammon as well. And owing to the line will be, well, Mr. Gammon.
If you're Wayne City right now, this is your chance. 2 of 10 from the free throw line for 20% thus far through 3 quarters. Now 2 of 11.
Free throws aren't the friends of the Wayne City Indians. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We just put some new content on there as well. And don't forget the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios during the night here by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. 1 free throw made by Gammon, his first points of the game, and it's now 28-23 Waltonville. The Spartans trailed at the half. Now lead by 5 with 7:15 to go. On the right side is Bonnet. Dribbles to the left quickly to Winchester, deep left wing. Winchester ball tipped on the double team, stolen away by Clark. Picks it up on the right wing. Now back top of the key to Hale. Dribbles to the top of the key from the right wing. There's Downing. He thought about that 3. Now comes to the right. Now Spliff gets to the rim. Layup up. Missed it long. Rebound Downing. Got his own shot, though that should have been traveling because it never hit the rim. 3 on the way from Gammon's no good. Rebound Bonner. The reason I say that, Downing went in, laid it up over the rim, didn't touch anything. He picked it up on the opposite side.
Complete air ball.
Travel.
Yes.
Winchester goes left side to Miller. Now works off down the lane, spin, moving the lane around 3 defenders. He was fouled. Dylan Miller has brought his A game here tonight. And that foul is going to be on Kuntz, his third. That is the 4th on Wayne City. Dylan Miller made his own good play. Make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free IU checking account there and cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Miller makes the first. He has 12. 29-23. Waltonville by 6. Now, Waltonville right now is starting to pull some distance. They lost 2-3 to Wayne City this year. If they split, not only do they kiss and make up, but they actually go on to the next round. Rebound on to mid free throw, Mayaski and Irwin. And Waltonville has the basketball. Waltonville right now, Chris, I think wants it more.
You get that impression. That was a great play by Mayaski. Kind of spun in to get the rebound and kind of got the better angle. It ends up as a jump ball, but it's Spartan basketball.
To that text, understand that's a valid shot attempt, but when you throw it, it doesn't hit anything. It's got to be a travel. Is an NBA.
Saw a similar play earlier this year, and that's how it was explained to me.
Coggins shoots and is fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. That foul is on number 10, Gammon. I understand that point. So, trust me, I do. But if you throw it up at the rim and you don't hit anything, it's got to be a travel. It don't touch anything but your hands on the other side. Coggins makes the first. Difference in this game is free throws, 30-23. Waltonville up by 7, looking to go up by 8. And that's almost like 16 in a game with this low score. Coggins makes both. Waltonville with 9.
Sound like a 13-4 run by the Spartans here in the second half.
I agree with that. Don't write the rules. You only enforce the ones you know. I understand that as texter. I'm just reporting what I saw. Down and with it on the right side. I understand that correlation. With it in the corner, Downan's going to shoot a 3 off the pass from Clark. It's no good. Rebound to Hale. Billy Irwin also been very quiet in this one. Had 13 first half points as Mayaski tripped Hale. You cannot trip people. That's a 15-yarder and a first down. And that's 1-1 here for Billy Irwin.
Brendan Hale going to the line to shoot through here.
Whoever, Mike, what's his name on Fox? Does the NFL, they check in with him every once in a while, Mike? Pereira. So we got Mike Pereira texting in here.
Oh, no, but you got Brandon Hale in my head now.
Brendan Hale will be at the line to shoot the first one. It's up and good. He'll get another while they set up for the second. We're at the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the showcase.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports or crank us up on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois. A Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
While we made ourselves legal, there was a holding foul on number 24, Canyon Clark.
That chicken wing number that went on quite a while and finally became clairvoyant enough they had to make the call.
Yeah, there was no chicken dance thing going on. That foul is the 5th on Wayne City, and now the Indians will press. They're down 7 with 6 to go. Coggins from Winchester, left block. Coggins should have shot it, did it, threw it away. Here comes Billy Irwin up the floor. He's going coast to coast. Bumps into Miller. Miller comes up lane. Fauna has it, and Miller is down baseline here in front of the stage. Winchester is with the basketball. Miller cannot move. I think he bumped knees with Irwin, and Matt stunned him. Miller is limping towards the bench, and he's made it to half court. Brian Gamber's allowed to come out and look at his player. Miller will walk it off. He's tough. He'll probably be back in this one as soon as possible. February's American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with their doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Also, stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. They are pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means they can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Miller will go out, and Bona's back in. Bona's going to throw into Winchester, so Winchester and Coggins will have to handle the ball. Winchester goes to Bona up the left side. Bounce pass up to across the timeline to Coggins. Top of the key. Now to Bona on the left wing. Bona with it on the right side. Bona with it on the dribble to Mayeski, and he's bump fouled. You saw the same thing I did, I assume.
Vince, I saw multiple things.
Yeah. Something we're used to seeing.
Yes.
Okay, good. Man, that'll send Mayeski to the line. Those that sit in the stands and don't have their license, that have never missed a call, ought to try it one night. see how it goes.
I saw that, and the other thing that amazed me is the Spartans are doing a great job of moving the basketball around the press, but I still go back to that previous try down the floor where nobody wanted the basketball after they had successfully broken the press.
Mayeski misses the free throw. Rebound to Mayberry. Wayne City down 7. Here comes Hale to the rim. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Winchester. That's been Wayne City's kind of night. These two teams at times this year have struggled to score. And tonight, Wayne City has the unfortunate idea that they're going to try it. Not to score. They're not get one to drop. Bonner, top of the key. Zom, deep left wing. 5 minutes to go in this one. Waltonville leads 31-24. Bonner to Winchester to the timeline. Over on the left side to Bonner on the Bearcat logo. Christopher is next against Weber Township here on WMIX. Mayeski to Coggins on the right wing, top of the key, Winchester. Winchester goes left wing to Bonner, 4.5 to go. The winner of this one plays Woodlawn Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. You can hear it right here on 94.1 FM WMIX. Zom goes right side. That is to Bonner. Now top of the key, Mayeski. Over to Zom. 4.5 to go. Time ticking away for Wayne City. Over to Winchester in the corner to Bonner. Bonner has it. Look. Down the lane to Coggins. Shot foul. And Coggins off the pass from Bonner. Gets to the rim and he's fouled.
Oh, yeah, Clark.
That's his second. Team 8. And now at the line will be Hunter Coggins. Miller is going off probably to find an ice pack or maybe to run up down the hallway or something of that line. He and assistant coach and athletic director Eric Widges go out to the hallway. And now Coach Canello will head out there, Andy Canello. And now Miller comes back in. Coggins makes the first. He has 11, actually 10. And this has been an all-around effort by Waltonville tonight, not just one person, but an all-around effort.
Well, they're making their free throws right now. They're making the shots they have to make, and if they're not finding opportunities elsewhere, they're at least able to get themselves to line and taking advantage.
Coggins makes both. He has 11, and Waltonville's free throw shooting has carried them in the second half. 33-24. Wayne City, with 4:24 in the game, has yet have a field goal in this fourth quarter. Only 2 free throws. They have 1 field goal in the entire second half. Down and goes to the right side. That's to Clark. Clark 2 dribbles to the left. Now 3, now 4. Kicks it left wing to Hale. His 3 on the way. Good. That'll help. Timeout. Russ Gerlach. 33-27. Waltonville now up by 6 over Wayne City with 4:10 to go in this one.
Hale picked a good time for his first field goal of the game.
And with 4:10 to go, we can tell you about WMIXSports.com, your streaming home for high school sports. Also, we have archives of games we do, both audio and video, with some highlights. We have a scoreboard update there every night of the high school sports season from August till June, every night that there are scores.
Had some people ask about the video from Thursday night, of course, from Wayne City, wondering why it's not up yet.
Yeah.
But, of course, you're waiting. That'll be up as soon as Goreville hit the eliminated. Of course, had Wayne City won, that game would still not be up until they were eliminated. So that's why that video is not up there as of yet. But as of right now, looking like that'll be up later tonight or early tomorrow. Unfortunately for the Lady Blackcats.
Yeah, unfortunately for Goreville. Goreville is on the road to losing 4 straight super sectionals in a row. Great to get there. Good idea. Miller's going to tough it out, but boy, you got to feel sorry for Mike Helton and Goreville's Lady Blackcats. 4 straight super sectionals and probably going to lose 4 in a row.
Well, to get that close and never get to step onto the road to Redbird, and that's unfortunate. Of course, they ran into the buzzsaw that was Count Herrick Beecher City Lady Hornets a couple of times, but other than that, it's just been tough.
Wayne City presses. Miller's back in, definitely with a gimp. Here comes Winchester to Miller in the backcourt. I think the guy who's hurt bringing the ball to the floor. Miller with it between the circles.
Might still be better off.
Over to Winchester, and he can't get it to him.
Hit the Bulldog,
I guess. Now to Bonner. Bonner with it on the right wing to Miller. Miller with it to Winchester with 3:45 to go. Winchester with it right side to Miller. Miller with it, top of the key, Winchester. Waltonville with a 6-point lead, 3:30 to go. Winchester's fouled by Downing. So Winchester will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1 with 3:32 to go. If Waltonville hangs on, or if Wayne City comes back, the winner of this game plays Woodlawn Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Pregame right here on 94.1 FM WMIX. That's for certain. Free throw coming from Winchester. It's no good. Door's open. Rebound goes to Billy Irwin. Here comes Wayne City. Down in top of the key to Irwin. Shot fake drives around Bonner. Bonner grabs the jersey. That'll be a hold. That'll be a foul. And that'll be, let's see, the 1-and-1 for Billy Irwin, who's been very quiet. Had 13 points in the first half. Only 1 in the second half.
Well, he's 0 3 from the field in the second half. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And they're going to need him to step up in this second half. Had a tremendous first half. There's no taking that away with 3 of 4 from outside. But without those outside shots for Wayne City, it's been a much different ballgame.
Kuntz will come into the game for Gammon, and now Irwin at the line for the 1-on-1. He was an all-conference player this past tournament for the MTC. Free throw up and short. Rebound Zom, and that sums up the entire night for Wayne City. Miller with the basketball will bring it into the front court. Hey, they don't care. Miller, you're bringing the ball up, one leg, no leg, hurt or not. You are handling it. Miller with it to Zom. Over on the right side to Goggins. You chuckle at that.
But I say that, but the ball handling's better than when he's been out of the game.
Yeah, with it over to Winchester. He's kind of that fluidity, the oil, the grease, and that machine that keeps things going.
Cog.
No, there's Cog. That's Coggins with it on the right side. Now to Bonner with 2:55 to go. Oh, that's good, Spacely. With it on the right side. That's Bonner. Cut off on the baseline. Now throws top of the key to Miller to Winchester. That was a conversation today about the chest. Anyway, that's kind of weird that you brought that up, and there's a foul.
I'll tell you, I thought of you yesterday. I was headed somewhere, and I saw a store off the interstate called Culture. Like, hey, if I could have gotten off to take a picture of it, I would have.
Yeah, I was driving the interstate as well yesterday. All kinds of weather. Well, I'll tell you what, I had a winner, and all of a sudden down there, a tournament runner, the superintendent, Richard Towers, walked in.
That's good.
And he has supplanted everybody right now. First free throw by Coggins is no good for best dressed night.
I think best dressed night gets it by default because he matches being colorblind and all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be an automatic pick and fit into the fun.
I'm just saying that I think Richard Towers has moved ahead of everybody by via of the coach.
That is tremendous.
Yeah. Coggins makes 1 out of 2. It is 34-27. So best dressed on night 1 so far, Richard Towers, who sneaks in and nudges out all the non-coat wearing tie wearers of the night. Wayne City with a basketball down 7. Down and with the top of the key. Now picks up his dribble. Wanted to shoot, couldn't do it. Hands off to Gammon behind him. Gammon goes left wing. That is to Hale. Hale baseline, now kicks in the corner. Clark, he comes baseline, runs over Winchester and makes the layup. Clark makes his first point of the game, 34-29. Waltonville watching the clock run. They haven't scored in a while. Miller throws it in. That's 5 seconds. Nope, timeout Waltonville. 2:07 to go. Waltonville down up 34-29. You wonder, with Waltonville up 34-29, Chris, they've kind of gone away from looking at the basket since about the 5-minute mark. Hopefully, if you're a Waltonville fan, that's not too early to get away from running the offense.
Well, no, and right now 2:07 left, plenty of time for the momentum to completely shift here. If you're the Spartans come out of this time now, you need to find some sort of offense, and preferably a field goal versus a free throw, but the problem is you don't want your points with time standing still right now if you're the Waltonville Spartans. You want as much time gone off that clock as possible, especially if you can run some sort of offensive play. And we've seen much of Brian Gamber's repertoire tonight, and we're going to see more of it here. With 2:07 left in the fourth quarter, still plenty of time. It's a 5-point game, but for Russ Gerlach and the Indians, I mean, they have been ice cold here in the second half. If something happens, their shots start to fall, could be some trouble for the Spartans.
Thanks to Weber Township Athletic Director Sam Root. He's listening on his way back from Rend Lake, heading to Christopher. So we'll welcome him in. Maybe he can get in on the best dress tonight. He's got 1 week till baseball starts. He's like the week from Christmas in his world. A lot of baseball and softball teams will start next Monday. Miller will trigger the inbound. Baseline in front of the stage. He runs to the left. Now back to the right to Zom. Zom has it, 1 dribble, now throws it right side Winchester. Winchester goes to Miller and back court. Should have went up the sideline. Miller with it between the circles. Now on the right side, Bonner, and that foul is given by Hale. Bonner will shoot 2, the first 2 he shot all night. Wayne City playing Hack-a-Spartan right now.
Well, I mean, you can't be. I really don't know what to say here. 5-point game, 1:54 left. I understand Hackett is Spartan right now, but they've been pretty good from the free throw line tonight. course, Spana misses the first, but all in all, it's been their inability to make a free throw that's kind of haunted them here.
Well, you kind of get the feeling, Waltonville's had this game in hand for a long time, but you just kind of worry that Waltonville's kind of let Wayne City creep in a little bit here. Because if Bonham misses, that doesn't, but still, you're only up 6, and there's still 1:54 to go. Wayne City with the ball down 6. That's Irwin, his 3. Lead cut, almost in half. That ball was halfway down the cup and rattled back out. He'll have to putt from par.
And almost a foul on top of it.
Going the other way, Miller on one leg. Leg gave out that time. Still got across the timeline. I know who the player of the game is. Winchester, at least my vote, down and tackles Winchester to the ground. Then he picks him up. So sorry about that. Didn't mean to foul you that hard.
He looks pretty good if a co-op with Edwards County or Fairfield ever came into question.
Right. Now Winchester will go to the line to shoot 2.
Obviously Fairfield before Edwards County.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Now you have that.
Now you don't want to go dividing things up. Not yet, anyway. Winchester's free throw rattles out. Still a 6-point game. This one's huge. If he makes it, it's a 3-possession game with 1:34 to go. The winner gets Woodlawn on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Yeah, we'll be here. Shot, free throw, no good. Zom with a tip-out rebound. Sabana. What a great play by Austin Zom to keep the Waltonville possession. Miller near the timeline. Waltonville will reset to Winchester. Winchester back to the left. Justin with it. About to Ryan. That's sad. Now goes to Bonner. That's back a few years. Bonner baseline to Zom at the left elbow. Austin will dribble back out to Justin. Over on the right side to Miller with 1:08 to go. Waltonville up 35-29. They give the foul to Hale, his 4th. Waltonville shooting 2. And Coggins will go to the line to shoot those 2. Interesting. Boy, Wayne City's had their opportunities. Coggins free throw long off the mark. And the door won't shut if you're Waltonville. Kind of like, no, you win. No, I'll win. No, you win. I'll win. No, neither one wants to shut the door. Waltonville, free throw. No good. Tip Zom out of bounds. That's a foul on Zom. That's worst case scenario. And that's not only does the clock stop, Wayne City gets to shoot free throws, and as Chris Migbo mentioned, he fouled out with no point. So Billy Irwin will come the other way to shoot 1-1 or 2.
Should be 2.
We get messy. That should be 2. Yep. We were directed from the scores table that there was a 5 foul out and 2 shots. We have friends here all over in Christmas. Free throw up is no good. Wow. I've got a blank ACC form on my book. No, so many missed free throws. Second game's not scheduled to start until 8 o'clock. We were told they were going to wait till 8 o'clock to start that second one. Second free throw coming up. That's short. Rebound tip out to Miller off his leg. Down and recovers now. Bottom jump ball coming. It'll be Wayne City basketball. Wow. That ball bounced off 4 hands. Plinko called on The Price is Right. They can have the chip back. Now, Hale will trigger in front of the Wayne City bench. They are down 6 with 1:01 to go. Hale with it, now to Downen. A three-pointer really makes things interesting. Downen on the right side, Gammon. Shot fake, here he comes. Running one-hander, no good. Rebound, Mayaski. Had it, lost it, is foul. Mayaski will go to the line. He had it, and he lost it because Wayne City was holding on for dear life. That's 4 on Kenyon Clark of Wayne City with 51.7 to go. As the Christopher coaching staff gets ready to head to the locker room. Good text message. That's a smart text I got talking about things around here. Can't beat that. Free throw up, no good by Mayaski. I'm telling you what, there's been enough missed circles in this one, you just don't know. Now that person who sent me that text can't make up their mind.
We'll go with the first one then. I think we can pull it off.
Mayaski will shoot one more. I think we can pull it off.
We will.
Yes.
We have before.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'll send it in.
It's easy compared to what we did last week.
Yeah.
Mayaski fakes 1 out of 2. 36-29, Waltonville by 7. That makes it a little bit more comfortable if you're a Spartans fan. Down in top of the key, leaves behind Billy Irwin. Got fouled by Bonnet, no call. And then Irwin goes to the line. He is for sure fouled. A reminder that Wayne City has one field goal in the entire second half. Or second, I should say, 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. And finally, make a free throw. Irwin makes that. He had missed 3 in a row in the quarter before that. 36-30, 2-possession game now, with 44.9 to go. Irwin, free throw, good. Irwin has 16. It's a 5-point lead now. Wayne City just will not go away, and Waltonville hasn't really shut the door to tell them to go away. Goreville has lost 67-41 in the girls' Class 1A Super. And after one, boys, Redbud leads DuQuoin 22-15. Waltonville throws it in, and Mayaski's hammered, to say the least. We'll go the other end and shoot 2 with 42.5 to go. Shoot free throws. Missed free throws. Carmi beat Lawrenceville in boys play at Mount Carmel 71-68. That Carmi team gets Mount Carmel in the second round. El Dorado leads Johnston City at the end of 1 at Harrisburg, 17-10. That's a boys' score. Scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770 to get to a better state. Mayeski misses the first free throw. He'll get one more. Waltonville only up 5 with 42 seconds left. Things getting tighter here as we move along. Second free throw. Up and in. Mayeski wished that one in there, and he has 2 points. 37-31, Waltonville by 6. Down and up the right wing. Down in baseline. Now back to the top of the key. Over on the left wing to Hale. His 3 on the way. Off the mark. Tipped out. Who's it going to be off of? It'll be Wayne City basketball. Ooh. Winchester looks at the ref. Says, I really touched that? Yeah. No, I don't know. Then they laugh again. These two like each other, I can tell. Now Wayne City with it. Irwin in the corner. His 3 on the way. Off the mark. Tipped around. Miller has it. Right corner and fouled. Miller will go to the other end with 23 seconds.
Miller had a pretty solid touch from the free throw line in the third quarter. Then with the injury, struggled a little bit last trip down. But you have to like where he's at right now. I mean, he has won the control of this game. He's won the basketball to break the press when that was in play. And with 23.8 seconds left, he can really do some damage if he can just make one.
And Miller has 2, though.
Right. So imagine the damage he makes both.
Oh, it's imagine. It's imagine.
Just make one now if he misses the first.
Miller misses the first. This is an ink-saving kind of game because our pencil lead in this case for me. You don't fill in a lot of circles in this one because nobody can make any. The free throw shooting in this game has been hideous.
Not a good sign for Graphite.
That one missed, too. Rebound goes to Hale. Up to Downen for 20 seconds. Downen now goes left wing to Clark. Clark to Downen in the corner. Gets the 3 off. It's up, rattles out. Tipped around. Ball on the floor. Winchester has it with 12. Winchester is fouled. Waltonville will advance to the semifinals on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock against Woodlawn. Halfway home to the biggest rivalry of the night in regional play in the state. You can have Woodlawn. You will have Woodlawn Waltonville in game 1, and in game 2 you're going to have Sesser-Valier against either Christopher or Weber. Free throw, Winchester's good.
Either way, that turns into a good night for us.
Wow, good night. Only you can hear it on WMIX. We'll be here all week.
It's your waitress.
Tip us. Winchester makes both. He has 10. 39-31. Waltonville will advance to the semifinals of the regional after beating Wayne City tonight by a final score of 39-31 over Wayne City. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to Waltonville versus Wayne City on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon, or call 242-3770 for a quote.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
The score from Christopher tonight, it was Waltonville 39, Wayne City 31. And it's Czerwinski and Chris Hugo. Welcome you back to the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Waltonville will play Woodlawn on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pre-game at 5:45 here on WMIX, 94.1 FM or online at WMIXsports.com. Chris and I will be back on Wednesday night. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new River House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Hool, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Waltonville advances to the semifinals of the Christopher Boys Regional night with a 39-31 win over Wayne City. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside on the Sesser Autobody postgame show. They remind you to drive safe on the way home for the night's ball game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Autobody. You get back on the road faster. Sesser Autobody, 602 South Park in Sesser. This time, I'll turn over to Mr. Chris Hugo for the starting, or I should say, for the scoring and stats of this ball game.
Well, of course, we take a look at your team stats, the shooting, of course, for the Waltonville Spartans. They were 3 of 13 in the first half, 3 of 11 in the second half, 6 of 24 for the game for 25% inside the arc. 3-point shooting, they were 4 of 6 first half, 0 of 6 second half for 4 of 12 for the game, of which they were 33.3%. Taking a look at total field goal percentage, 7 of 19 in the first half, 3 of 17 in the second half. Made the Spartans 10 of 36 for the game for 27.7%. For the Indians, they were 3 of 15 inside in the first half, 2 of 11 in the second half. Made them 5 of 26 for the game for 19.2%. 3-point shooting for the Indians, 4 of 7 after 2 quarters, 1 of 10 in the second half. It's 5 of 17 for the game for 29.4%. Indians were 7 of 22 from the field in the first half, 3 of 21 in the second half. They are 10 of 43 for 23.2%. Free throw shooting for the Spartans, they did not attempt a free throw in the first half. They were 15 of 28 in the second half, which is also their game total for 53.6%. Taking a look for the Indians, of course, 1 of 6 in the first half, 5 of 13 in the second half, 6 of 19 for the game for 31.6%. Rebound advantage went to Waltonville. They out-rebounded Wayne City 25 to 23. Turnover disadvantage belongs to the Spartans, 8 to 6. Looking at individual scores, first for the Wayne City Indians, they had 16 points from Billy Irwin, 5 points from Jimmy Mayberry, 4 points from Brendan Hale, 3 points from Nick Down, and then, of course, 2 from Kenyon Clark and 1 from Chase Gambit. For their points, for the Waltonville Spartans, they were led by Hunter Coggins with his 12. Dylan Miller also had 12, 10 from Justin Winchester, 3 from Dalton Bama, and 2 from Ryan Mayeski. Gives us a final score of the Waltonville Spartans 39, the Wayne City Indians 31.
Take a break and come back. We'll pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs, too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Raise your hand if you're tired of showing up for a service appointment only to sit around a waiting room. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer at King City Chrysler Center. Our express lane fast oil changes and more provide quick, convenient service with no appointment needed. Our specialists are on hand to wait on you with lanes dedicated just for your oil changes, tire rotation, brake inspections, batteries, bulbs, wiper blades, air filter replacements, and more. We will also perform complimentary vehicle inspection with every oil change. We work around your schedule, open weekdays from 7:30 until 5 and Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon. See Express Lane Fast Oil Changes and more for all of your service needs, and we will get you back on the road quick. We're located at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Just another reason you can count on us.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Waltonville wins 39-31 over Wayne City and advances in the regional. It's time now for Chris and I to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, and that winner is, well, he had 12 points tonight. Of course, left the floor with an injury in the third quarter, came back strong in the fourth. Dylan Miller with 12 points is the Waltonville Spartans player of the game. February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. We'll take a break, come back with a pregame for Weber Township versus Christopher here on the Showcase on WMIX.